A threatening letter containing a suspicious powder is sent to Republican presidential candidate John McCain's Colorado headquarters, prompting a massive response from law enforcement. Sheriff's investigators, firefighters, the FBI, and the National Guard raced to the scene.
McCain staffers opened that letter this afternoon. It arrived at that campaign office at 6334 Racine Circle in Centennial. CBS 4's Carlin Tilley reports despite the scare, the powder turned out to be harmless.
Local, state, and federal hazmat teams suited up in full protective gear to go inside Senator John McCain's Colorado headquarters. An envelope containing a threatening letter and a white substance prompted a panicked call to 911 from volunteers inside. The FBI and the U.S. Postal Service investigators, along with the Secret Service, worked with local authorities to quickly find out the danger level and remove it.
Hazardous materials response teams went in, collected the substance, came outside, did some preliminary tests on scene here, and the results of those tests is that they're negative for any substances that are harmful.
Authorities believe the letter came from an inmate at the Arapahoe County Jail who has a history of writing threatening letters.
Obviously, that's ridiculous and has no place in a political campaign, and definitely worried about my friends that work in the office.
No one got sick, but a total of 17 of Jim Kreff's fellow McCain staffers, along with one sheriff's deputy, went through a decontamination process as a precaution.
Then all they have to do is wash their clothes, and then they're good to go, and everybody's being sent home from there.
One volunteer says today's scare won't stop him from coming back to McCain headquarters.
I'm so gung-ho about John McCain that only a terminal illness would deter me from volunteering and helping him out.
Carlin Tilley reporting for us tonight. Now, here's what we know about the inmate suspected of sending that letter. His name is Mark Harold Ramsey. He's being held in the Arapahoe County Jail on charges of felony menacing, harassment, and assault. And Ramsey, you would expect, would face additional charges stemming from today's incident.
Now, as we mentioned, several people drove themselves to the hospital.
CBS 4 medical editor Dr. Dave Nida says that could have spread any contamination to another site. Here's what he says you should do in that situation.
The best thing you can do is call 911 and wait for specially trained EMTs, firefighters, and paramedics to come. They will help you stay safe. The vast majority of things will not hurt you immediately, and if they can take care of you, decontaminate you, and so forth, you will be fine.
Today's threat made me wonder how often suspicious items turn up in the mail. Well, Al DeSara, the longtime Postal Service spokesman here in Denver, told us there have been 20,000 cases of suspicious white powder in the mail since the anthrax incidents in 2001. None of those substances turned out to be dangerous. However, postal inspectors were among those who responded to that McCain office this afternoon.